Hello guys, welcome to my new vlog. I'm a nerd and this is NerdyTalking. Before we start with this week's video, please let me thank you very much for all the comments and all the feedback from the last video. As you may tell, I bought a new microphone because I got a lot of feedback saying that the sound quality of the first video was really bad. So I hope that this is better now, and if you have any suggestion, please leave it in the comment sections. I will do my best to try to improve the quality of these videos, and of course please subscribe to the channel, give this video a like and share it with your friends. That is going to help me a lot, especially now that I'm just starting. Okay, so to begin with today's video, this week I decided to start by doing some changes in the map and in the spacecraft. For the map, I just wanted something a bit simpler and with some kind of decision, like a shorter, more riskier path and a longer, safer one, so some kind of obstacle. And for the spacecraft, I found out that it was a bit wide, so it was kind of awkward to control, and I decided to make it a bit slimmer and taller. Now that I'm happier with how it looks and the way the ship controls, I thought that the feedback that you get from the controller was pretty bad, especially because there is no actual feedback apart from the ship moving. So I decided to add two things. The first one was a trail. To do that, I decided to use the Unity particle system. It is really simple to use. I didn't have any troubles with it. The only thing that, as usual, my method consists primarily in trial and error, so it was a long time of trying different values, different sizes, different speed until I got what I was looking for. Regarding the code, this is extremely easy. I just get the input from the user, and when the user is accelerating, I just play the particle system. Now it is time for the sound. The idea here is the same as the one with the particle system. When the user accelerates, you play a sound to give some feedback. And to begin with, I need an audio clip. I don't have a thruster sound, so I decided to make my own. Basically, just launch Audacity and start blowing some air into the microphone. And then playing with the values and the curves until I got the sound that is kind of a thruster. I'm not worried too much about details now, I just needed a sound. After that, it's a matter of integrating it to the game. To do that, I created also a very simple script that gets the input from the user, and based on that decided whether to play the audio clip or to stop it. After finishing with the sound, I move on to the user interface or to the HUD. The idea here is to provide the player with some basic information, so always I decided to start for the very basic, being that the speed, the horizontal and vertical speed. Fortunately to me, since I'm using Unity and a rigid body for the ship, I don't have to calculate any of the speed. I have the value, so the only thing I have to do is to get that value and display it on a text. So I created a script, I added a reference to the rigid body from the ship, a reference to the text. I have a vertical speed text and a horizontal speed text. So in every frame I just read the value from the rigid body and show it on the text. The only thing that I have to play a bit with is the numbers itself. The rigid body gave me a very small number, it was not a practical number, so I added a multiplier for the numbers to make more sense to the user. Finally, the last thing that I wanted to implement in the HUD was the altitude. I think it's very important for the player to know how far he is from the ground. And the way to do it may sound a bit complicated, but trust me, it's really simple. Basically what you do is you shoot a ray, you cast a ray from the ship to the ground. So a ray is basically a straight line. It has an origin, in this case the origin is the spaceship, and it has a direction. The direction is going to be down. So every frame our ship is going to be casting a ray towards the ground. Then when the ray hits the ground, I get the exact point in which that happened, the exact point where the two things collided. After that, it's just a matter of calculating the distance between the origin point and the hit point or collision point, and that's really simple math. And well, that's all for this week. I'm leaving you guys with a clip of the game with all the changes and all the progress of this week. I hope you enjoy it. If you have any comment, please leave it on the comment section. And of course, don't forget to subscribe and share the video. See you next week.